Ok, va tutto bene. Ciao ragazzi, bentornati sul canale. Siamo qua con Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Tempo di condividere la live nel gruppo Telegram e iniziamo. Allora, stasera farò 2 orette. Sì, massimo 2 orette. Penso di arrivare fin verso le 11. Poi stacco. Devo andare a lavorare domani e voglio avere il tempo di dormire. E allora ci siamo lasciati con aspettate, incolla, bene, fissa notifica. Ci siamo lasciati dopo essere arrivati in Europa, sì. Ciao Bri, ciao bro. E niente. Adesso siamo imbordellati perché dobbiamo andare a cercare Big Mama, che non è un'hamburgeria, ma una persona. Vabbè, bro, se vuoi proprio metterla così, quasi quasi faccio un video pro Days Gone. Credo che sia la cosa più bella da fare. Connetto. Ste cazzo di cuffie. Tra l'altro mi si sono squarciate le cuffie, raga. Una sofferenza. Adesso sono proprio quasi rotte. Come ti è sembrato Raiden in tutti quei momenti? Allora, la verità è che io quei momenti già li avevo visti. Cioè, mh, mi ricordavo in particolare 3 sequenze, ovvero quando fa quella sorta di break dance con i gecko attaccati alle gambe e via discorrendo. Il momento in cui si leva il mantello, insomma. Diverse cose me le ricordavo perché io da piccolo mi ricordo nei videogiochi online che li chiamavo Raiden proprio perché avevo visto quelle scenette lì. E veramente, veramente, ma veramente fighissimo. Mi è quasi dispiaciuto di non poter utilizzare lui perché sembra essere talmente tanto bello giocare nei panni di Raiden che... E niente. Però onestamente non lo farei mai il cambio seriamente con il buon Snake a Switch in game. Dovrebbe funzionare tutto in teoria, sì. No, neanche io l'avrei mai detto, bro. Mi ricordo su Lineage 2. Ciao Andrea. Che cazzo è che pungi così tanto? Cazzo. Madonna. Ciao Albi. Europa dell'Est. Madonna, che c'è lo scambio dei saluti in chat. Ok. Oddio, aspettate. Boh. Ok, intercettatore di segnali. Face camo di Young Snake.
Okay. First thing is to look for the resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn where resistance members are most likely to be found.
Sera Albi e Andrea. Ciao Albi e Bri. Ciao Bri e Andrea. E vabbè, dai, va bene così. Allora, la prima cosa che faccio è togliere il face camo. Allora, posso vestirmi da sorca. Oh, madonna, che bello il modello di Snake così. Che figaccione, no? Però voglio tenermelo vecchio, onestamente. Non mi sento di tenerlo giovane. Oh, eccolo. E si va subito a guardare i cantieri.
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. Transmitting relevant positional data over covert channel.
The interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance.
No, porco. Vabbè. Avrebbe detto on your map, quindi... Non indosserò mai più niente in faccia, neanche la face camo.
Good. You found a resistance member. Now tail them without letting them know you're there.
Perché devo mettere la maschera di Young Snake? Non mi piace l'idea di avere una faccia diversa da quella che ho veramente. Se mi dici che è imprescindibile proprio per un fattore di trama, la metto subito, Bri. Dici che mi serve? Ascolta, se seriamente, se mi dici che c'è un qualcosa di, tra virgolette, trama per... non no, allora no. Vaffanculo, bro. Questo stronzo mette le lattine per fare i rumori. Che fa? O per segnare il percorso? Oh, che cazzo, là c'è un tipo.
Those resistance fighters can't advance because of the PMC troops. Isn't there something you can do to help, Snake?
Vaffanculo, io speravo di poter passare di qua, che ci fosse qualcosa. No, ha chiuso, fanculo. Allora. Pistola anestetizzante. Sto babbo di minchia. Cazzo. Che cazzo di giro sta facendo? Che sei infilato qua? È matto sto tipo qui. Che sono sti 1000 cazzo di mesi? Dov'è il mio amico spia? Psst. Ma è fatto apposta? Psst. Ciao Anthony. Sta di cazzo.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols. Watch out for them, Snake. Look out! Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Ma c'è letteralmente un tipo col cappello laggiù. Ma non c'è nessuno. Cazzo, no, non venire indietro. Levati dai coglioni. Chissà chi era quello là vestito da investigatore che mi veniva dietro. Brutto bastardo. Chissà chi. No, non lo portate là. Vabbè. Cazzo. Dio benedetto. Dove minchia è andato? Laggiù. È andato di qua. Ok.
Snake, find some way to free him.
Questo è scemo. Devi vederlo col binocolo. Oh no.
Snake, he's about to be hauled off by the PMCs.
Che cazzo ne so, me lo hanno lasciato. Io l'ho lasciato il costume da civile. Però effettivamente. Beh, guarda, sinceramente non mi dispiaceva in questo posto. Però giustamente tu me lo fai notare e io. Cazzo, esci di lì, scemo, che ti beccano con l'elicottero. Bravo, un vero gentleman lo riconosci anche da come si veste, indipendentemente dalla situazione, elegante. Oh, io non vedo nessuno. Bravo, la classe non viene mai a mancare. Basta! Oh, Madonna. Tutto per il cappotto. Beh, per me sarebbe valsa la pena. Le ricordo, signor Gabriele, che l'eleganza non è mai abbastanza. Un vero gentleman fa anche la rima. Ma è una sensazione divertente, Anthony. E lo stesso vale per te, Bri. È divertente per una volta non essere sgamati. Ehi, stronzo. No, in realtà su Snake Eater avevo fatto un pezzo tutto stealth che era venuto benissimo. Me l'aveva detto anche Pierre. Ma perché queste poi sono delle situazioni in cui sei proprio portato a farlo. Le altre, cioè a volte ti viene proprio da, minchia, da spaccare tutto. Pierre probabilmente è quello che mi sta seguendo qui in game. Mi cenderei indietro per dargliene 4. Ma no, guarda, può seguirmi quanto vuole. Tanto da quando me lo trovo davanti lo scasso di schiaffo. Oh. Ah, si è travestito, brutto pezzo di merda.
There's
Piero a
something
giocare a
fishy
Miles
about that
Morales.
PMC trooper. Do you hear whistling?
Quel motivetto mi sa che mi rimarrà in testa per un po'. Molto catchy. Cazzo, perché tutto sto... Ma è quello lì la... Sì. Cazzo. Merda. Sti corvacci in giro. Madonna mia. Cazzo, che culo. Mamma mia. Infartino easy. Cazzo, raga, meno male che mi avete fatto levare quel minchia di cappotto. Meno male, bro. Vaffanculo, pensavo mi avesse sgamato, stavo per sbroccare. E sale di... Sì, sì, con i baffi, tra l'altro, a differenza di Mark Wahlberg.
Who's there?
I'm here to see Big Mama.
Is this the guy? What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one.
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Very impressive, CQC, Snake. No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier. Call me Mama. Big Mama.
to talk to you. Raiden sent me.
My, how you've grown, David. It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man. But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone. You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean... a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
Gave... birth?
The forbidden fruit. Appropriate. No? Follow me. I'll explain everything. The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better. He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul. And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero,
Zero.
the founder of the Patriots.
Found her. When did this happen?
40 years ago. During the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were still at odds. It was in that chaotic era that the Patriots were born. And I played my part. I was one of the founding members.
You?
Zero created the Patriots to manage and control the American state. That control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss. Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time. My mission was to support a certain agent. That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds, funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again. It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, SIGINT, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant, Ocelot, who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss.
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So we turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner. Every era needs its symbols to control the people, whether it be the stars and stripes or the hammer and sickle.
Ma che cazzo?
As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization's icon. And so Zero secretly embarked on a new project, Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.
Che bordello allucinante. Ciao France. Madonna mia, che figata. Bellissimo. Diva.
Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted. They both misinterpreted her will. And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path and grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the U.S. with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his efforts both times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No, the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3 AIs have controlled all information on every aspect of global society. Economics, politics, law, morals, and culture. The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I plan to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as SIGINT, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
With paramedic and SIGINT dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him. When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
People need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his pyx, his holy ark. His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines. So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead. We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero, manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
Otacon.
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and set up an ICU. We just started him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
What the hell is that?
Move!
Sembrano le 3 teste della città incantata.
Ciao a tutti ragazzi.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko. They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes.
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake.
Mi porteresti
over here.
l'acqua? Vabbè, per favore, me la sono scordata.
You've got decoy
Grazie.
vans set to draw some of our pursuers away.
No. Oddio. No, vi scambio queste cose qui di tipo fanservice fanno un effetto incredibile se sono fatte bene. Cazzo, dopo aver giocato Snake Eater. Grazie bro.
They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's
Pareva che
all
inizia.
just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns. These kids end up fighting in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own lives. They think it's cool to fight like this. They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken. Hop on. Hold on to me.
Cazzo, pure fuori di proiettile di... No.
With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Call me Eva.
Ho un ricordo falsato io, Bri, o in Snake Eater gli arrivano dei fori di proiettili sul serbatoio in realtà. Vabbè, grazie. Madonna, che cazzo di spettacolo! Cazzo, è vero, è esplosa. Che figata, però.
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no
Allora,
matter
che
what.
cazzo ne sai?
Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Oh, merda. Dio mio! Madonna mia, che cazzo. Scusami, non posso mettere un'arma a 2 mani? Cioè, a 2 mani intendo una un po' più potente? Dai, il P90 è già qualcosa. Mo, posso mirarli addosso. Che figata però. Mi è stato ammazzato un tipo della resistenza. Cazzo, ma questo è pazzo.
More
got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need to hold them off a little longer.
Have you tried aiming the gun? Need help in
Madonna
front.
mia, ma che cazzo.
Excellent, Snake. Need help on the left. Need help in front. Nice one.
Oh pazzo bastardo.
Enemy, get ahead. Nice one.
Right on!
Bri, fammi dire ste cazzate. Mi è caduto l'occhio proprio sull'ultimo messaggio che avrei dovuto vedere.
Nice work!
Madonna, esci dai coglioni.
Need help in front.
Oh merda, ho fatto un minuto per ricaricare.
Nice work!
Here they come. Woo! Enemy, get ahead. Nice one. They're coming for us.
Madonna, ma...
Snake, are you okay? Here they come.
Madonna benedetta.
Yes, nice one, Snake!
I'm fine. Behind you. They're still coming.
Madonna, non capisci il cazzo.
I think we
Dio
lost them!
santissimo. Sì, vabbè, ma è da prendere i colpi sta sequenza.
There it is.
Are you okay? Big Mama, come on. Stay with me. Eva,
that you, Snake? Mother's work is never done.
My mama.
Where's the van?
Over there.
The children. No. I'm so sorry. She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Promise me.
Me lo ricorderò, Bri. Cioè, già me lo ricordo. La siringa, snack.
Give me your anger, Snake! Let it boil to the surface! Let your fury flow freely! Anger begets anger! Come on! Show me your rage!
In che senso, bro? Devo un attimo capire che cazzo devo fare e come devo fare. Porca puttanazza. Che cazzo non fai? No. Ah. Poi lo sistemerò per lo schifo. Oh, pezzo de merda. Madonna.
Ah, già qua sta.
Albi, ma che cazzo hai scritto? Lanciarazzi mi sembra una roba un po' troppo esagerata per questa sequenza, se devo essere sincero. Guarda, è una roba che fa un sacco di danni. Metterai il marchio 17 a posto di questo e granate credo che siano... Fucile a pompa non è pensata male, secondo me. Se dovessi trovarmelo vicino, Madonna, cosa sei Mel Gibson? Mi fai la passione di Cristo e la live. Ui. Ma poi, cioè, micità di Andrea. Avessi detto micità da Supreme, no, De André. No.
Something's coming. We're not gonna last here.
Oh, ma che cazzo fa?
Calm down. Calm down.
Ma perché ascolta, secondo me l'RPG qui potrebbe diventare un'arma a doppio taglio, anche se qua è molto più largo, cazzo. Se qui è largo, levo la sta mitragliettina.
Oh, smettila! Spencer!
Sei ritardato, cane. Dai. Qui è abbastanza largo. Cazzo, ma guarda che spara bello lungo il fucile a pompa, bro. Mi ha fatto un sacco di danno. Adesso proviamo con l'RPG comunque. Appena mi capita a tiro, eh. Cazzo, non c'è più nessuno, non c'è. Ecco. Pezzettone di merda. Gesù. Fermo qui. Oh cazzo. Mi senti gli schiaffi? Bravo, schiaffo. E che cazzo? Sì, praticamente fino alle 23. Ecco. Porco dio. Un discreto schiaffo. Cazzo, saperlo che si fermava là come uno scemo.
Let me out of this cage. I don't need these wings. I don't need this range. Let your anger flow.
Ok, io adesso questa semplicemente la evito.
She's come out of her suit. Watch out. She's gonna try to grab you.
Sì, può tranquillamente darsi, bro. Magari l'hanno semplicemente lasciate in intimo. Proprio tipo per i zombie e roba varia. Ok, io la lascio stare, vengo via. Ok, non mi faccio toccare, non mi faccio fare niente. Ah, ti ho rincoglionita, eh. Sono proprio qui. No, sono qui. Ehi, sono qui. Ah, madonna, senti quello che le è successo praticamente. Ehi. Se fai sdraiare Snake a pancia in su succede una bella cosa. Aspetta. La faccio venire da una parte, io corro dall'altra e mi sdraio. Aspetta. Oh! Ah, oh madonna. Beh, non credo che dovesse bloccarsi così, però penso che possiamo sfruttare l'occasione per fare le visual.
Potevi dirmelo che era staccato.
Sdraiati con lei, mi ha detto Bri. Aspetta.
Giaci sopra di loro.
Ma si è... Non ci posso credere. Ah no, è tornata, è tornata. Ah basta, questa mi sta menando. Ok. Oh, che roba è? Bro, devo stenderla. Fotocamera. Magari la ho negli oggetti. Vediamo l'iPod. Cazzo, ma non... Back to... Nell'inventario. Cazzo, dove devo prendere la fotocamera? Ma io comunque me la ricordo sta cosa. Infatti, me lo ricordo da Roberto. Vai fuori, vai, dai, porca puttana. Cazzo, eppure... Boh. Vabbè, raga, che vi devo dire? Posso ammazzarla adesso? Cioè, comunque mi sa male farle... Ucciderla, vorrei usare la... Sì. Abbastanza, però. Cazzo, eppure ero veramente convinto di... No, 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 no. Ero veramente convinto di... Di averla la camera. Una bastarda. Sì, vabbè, ma a Kojima gliene frega proprio il cazzo di fare la figura di quello che sessuali. Ah, cioè, se ti sparo madonna zona ti piglio. A che punto del gioco avrei dovuto prenderla la fotocamera? Madonna, gli ha fatto pure le tette che ballonzano.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake.
Drebin.
And you got yourself a souvenir, too. A grenade launcher. Nice. That's a real user-friendly weapon.
Not much use to me without an ID, though.
I'll launder this one free of charge.
What's the catch?
Only that you give it to me when you're done with it. A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up inside it? Now that's a collector's item.
How old was she?
I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers.
Soldiers?
Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another, and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids.
Anonymous violence.
Exactly. It's unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case, they got their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day after day. That constant barrage, that battlefield rage slowly built up inside their bodies, their minds. The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens, beat them even harder. Then one morning, the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky burials. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She ripped the ravens pecking at her to pieces, and then went after the soldiers. And when she finally caught up with them, she waited until nightfall like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say that when a raven cries, a man dies. And that's exactly what happened that night. Screeching and cawing, she killed every last living being in the camp. Both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes, there was no longer a difference. The cruelty her friends had suffered, the pain and humiliation she'd endured. Hers was the distillation of the rage that decades of war had imparted on those soldiers.
It was her strength, and her greatest weakness.
You're something else, Snake. You managed to cleanse Raven of her rage. No, seriously. You're the seed of war. In fact, I'd say you might even be war itself.
Draven?
Maybe it's still too early to tell. You've still got half the B&B Corps ahead of you. Keep your eye on the ball, pal.
Va bene, bro. La cercherò sul nome. Cazzo. Bello, bello. Trebin che si inventa le storie sul momento Snake che ci credi.
Snake. I have to apologize. The 3 vans that came out with us are decoys. The real one is floating down the river, headed downstream. I managed to get in touch with the children. The Pix is safe. We're going to rendezvous on the riverbank, downstream. Land and air routes are cut off. But there's a cruiser waiting for us. The Volta River is our only chance of escape. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Good thinking.
don't need to feel the wind anymore. There's no need to keep lying to myself. I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or... Oh, Snake. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
The underground aqueduct leads to the river. There should be fewer of them down there. Oh.
Nelle fogne come topi. Ok, adesso finita la cutscene che avrò in questo momento. Un po' a ritmo. Stacco. Oh cazzo.
Liquid. Not bad.
Where's the pigs?
That no longer matters.
Where is it?
Is that it? Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long. Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late. You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars, father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke? Huh. You think you're a big boss now? Guilty as charged. But all that ends today. Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand. Even if you do get a hold of the system, You'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part.
What of it, brother? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember, GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army.
Impossible. We destroyed it.
Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriots system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spook inside the network, there's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then, I'll build my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
Liquid, you're planning to recreate the Patriots.
Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're freaks who never should have existed. We're a system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre. I won't fight my fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a Patriot myself. It all began with Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to Zero, the world can be reborn.
Adam.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness. Witness our moment of triumph. Go!
stronzi.
Hold it right there, Liquid! Drop your weapons and stand down, now! Drop your weapons and put your hands up!
Barrel! Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
What? What?
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots. Bang! Bang!
Jonathan! Ed! Commander! Commander!
Akiba, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But why?
Let them have it. We don't need it anymore. So long, Snake.
Cazzo, raga, io spero che sia finita la scena perché Robè deve andare a letto, cazzo. 2 ore che sono qui, che roba assurda. Ciao, Pier. Una disfatta di Caporetto proprio.
You and me, we were great partners.
No. Great friends.
Meryl! 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 Meryl, don't give up on me. Meryl, don't go.
Oh, cavolo, ti ho già detto di no.
Meryl. Meryl! Meryl! It's not... I mean...
Thank you.
You okay, Meryl? Hey, if it's all right, call me Johnny.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light, unless the light is put out, the shadow cannot be erased. So long as there is light, there is shadow. To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
Oh, minchia. Mi auguro che mi faccia salvare. Ok, se io adesso salvo e spengo subito, poi riparto con la cutscene. Giusto, tu che l'hai giocato.
E per forza.
Bene, allora salvo e spengo immediatamente. Quindi switcho a... E nulla. Assurdo. Non ho tempo per darvi le impressioni. Ah, ok, sì, devo installare il coso. Ma io esco e poi installerò. È veramente allucinante. No, non so, domani sera vuoi fare i talk?
Non lo so, non so neanche come sto domani.
Vabbè, poi domani vi aggiorniamo, dai. Niente, ci becchiamo prossimamente. Poi vi aggiorniamo tramite il gruppo Telegram e Instagram. Buonanotte a tutti, un saluto dai Crude.